Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Still churning. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He finds Humphreys. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 16, Haskins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Vincent Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, New York. Matt Gay on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check out. 190. Pick me up. Here we go. Monday. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Kill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch it. Hey, check.
Back to throw. Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Off of play action. Luck. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Let's go, Mexico. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99. Check 99. Mike, 53. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Dudes. Check it back. Check three.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Third and 2, now Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Gordon on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Third down. Here's Haskins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Second and 4. And his first throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Luck. And he comes back with one complete. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw complete here to Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
11B. It's a pickup of 3. 53. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 7, Luck gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
12. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, Delta. Mike 53. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Luck now to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Giants.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check 37. Check 37. Strong right. 11. Go. 53. Mike. I don't think you got it.
One. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Boykin, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. 12. Don't get nervous. 53's the mic. 53, check. Hey, dude. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the gun, here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Vincent Smith, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, check. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Play action, it's locked. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Eagles 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught. Michael Pruitt. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read where the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Giants 28, Eagles 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
New York.
They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Let's go.
Brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Rip right. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. Check 24. Out.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch twist. Check three.
On 1st down, Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Haskins. Is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Off of play action. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right. 12. Hey, let's get there. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. Shift. Hey, check. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Well, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Gordon. 20! And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Luck, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Luck. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53, Mike. Here we go.
They snap it to Locke. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, dude.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack on 1st down, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
11. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, box drop.
From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Fairbairn good with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Wanna be a business. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't eating